Okay, watch this video to the very end. This is very important information, okay? I'm gonna play this video. This is Max Spears. He died 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. He threw up 2 liters of black liquid and died on a couch. This guy has a lot of information that he shared, and he was killed the night before the day that he was having another press conference talking about this stuff. Listen to what he has to say and think about what it means. Okay, this is a very, very good video. Please watch it. Thanks. I'll get back with you after the video.
So you have, but this is a repeat, like, you know, you have the Osiris, Isis, Horus story, or you have Semiramis, and her son Tammuz, and Semiramis, Nimrod, and Tammuz, and Christ, or God, Christ, and Mary. These are all the trinities that are the same story, the same principle. Okay, so with the Anunnaki, you have Anu, and then you have Enki, and then you have Enlil. In my opinion, so Anu would be the overlord, the overseer, perhaps like Jehovah, would principally like Jehovah, and for him to come down and live as a physical being, he would have to. It's one of the big secrets of Freemasonry is that the father becomes the son. So let's use Egypt as an example, because it's an easy example. So the war went on between Osiris and Set.
Yes.
Okay.
Dark and light.
Yes. Yeah. Set gathered together 72 of his cohorts and betrayed Osiris and stabbed him and then cut him up into 13 pieces and scattered them across the planet. Okay, with then Isis, with the help of a couple of others who are less important in my opinion, Isis then came, she found the pieces, but she didn't find the phallus. Okay, so she put them together, but she couldn't find the phallus. She knew that she needed to continue and propagate that bloodline because it was critical to what is happening now. If that bloodline hadn't continued, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing now. Okay? So she created, through magic, a golden phallus. Then she made love to Osiris that way. And then Horus was born.
Yes.
But the truth of that is Horus is Osiris reborn.
Okay.
Horus is Osiris. They are not separate beings. They're one and the same thing. So then the battle continued between Horus and Set, and went on and on. Set then took Horus's eye, took his eye out. So and Set, you could say Setian. The Setian consciousness is the dark, probably satanic, vampiric, parasitic consciousness that's here, right? So Set took Horus's eye. And then when you see in the entertainment industry, when you see all the time doing this, you know the reason they're doing this? The reason they're doing this is they're saying, ha ha ha, we got his eye. We took his eye. So it's mocking Horus, it's mocking the good, right? Okay, so where are we at? So these cycles that have gone on, I could give you 10 other ones, is of the same principle. So the sun is born on winter solstice.
Yes.
Then he's betrayed in Ishtar. In Easter,
yes.
Okay, and then he is brought back to life and then so the cycle is
1 year cycle.
birth, betrayal, rebirth, birth, betrayal,
Rebirth and
death, rebirth. Yes, yeah. This is the magic of this cycle that we live in. If you can align yourself, this is why the religions do what they do, because you can align yourself with the power that goes with that. There's a lot of power to be taken from that. So when you have I'm trying to think of it. The royalty and the presidents, and their Christianity, and they're not actually worshiping that. They're worshiping the ancient under the guise of that. Well, they're worshiping Set. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Isis and Horus is Mother Mary and Jesus.
Yes. Yes. And Set would be Lucifer. Yes. Yes.
And this one eye on the top of the pyramid.
That's his eye.
The same.
Yeah, it's also mocking.
And also, we are watching you, Big Brother.
Sure. It's like okay. It's like this. It's like they took his eye because Horus is much more powerful than all of these beings. But it's like we took his eye, we put it up there, and we're using the good, his eye, to watch you. So it's double mock. Double. Evil.
Okay, so who are the Anunnaki today? Because we also have the reptilian bloodlines.
The Anunnaki are partially reptilian.
So basically what he's saying is that Jesus Christ was Horus, and Horus was born from Osiris, which Osiris was the incarnate of God, and Isis was the Virgin Mary, and Set was Lucifer, and Set took Horus's eye. And remember, Horus is just it's the same story of Jesus Christ, the Virgin Mary, and God, and Lucifer. It's the same story. So Set took Horus's eye. So when you see this in the entertainment industry, they're saying, ha, we took Osiris's son, which was Horus, the same being, because they're the incarnate of God. So Jesus was Horus, and Horus had his eye taken from Set, who was Lucifer. It's the same story, but with different names. Okay, it's the same characters, it's the same story. Okay, and so the reason why they put that eye on the pyramid is because they are saying, we're watching you, but we're watching you with the eye of Horus. So it's a mockery of God, it's a mockery of the Savior, it's a mockery of Isis or the Virgin Mary, and it's just a straight up, they're just telling you who they worship. And because they're mocking Horus's eye, they're telling you that they worship Set, which means they worship Lucifer. And so you have people out here like Saturn or Quasi-Luminous, part of the Blood Over Intent community, which the Blood Over Intent movement, whatever you want to call it, and he's trying to get Luciferianism and Satanism to go mainstream. So by not knowing this information that this man has given you, that I have supplied with you, that I have supplied you from Max Spears, the guy in that giving us that information, basically, I'm telling you that Lucifer worship is Set worship. You're worshiping Set, who took the eye of Horus, your savior. Are you really going to worship the same person, the same being that your captors, the people that own you, the people that give you fake money to use? You want to worship the same horrible being as them? I don't. Okay? So, it's very clear that these two stories, Jesus Christ, the Virgin Mary, and God and Lucifer, is the same story of Set against Isis, Osiris, and Horus. So this information, you need to know it, because you need to know which side you're on, and you need to pick that side right now. Thanks for watching, and remember that it's not too late for anything. You can turn, but you need to be on the right ship.